Get underway. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Irving. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Rashad White. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Baker going to give it to Irving. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
180! That's what?
Mayfield down. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. It has already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
180! What's that? What's that?
On 3rd down, they go with Irvin. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
180! Done! What's that?
They'll try it now with Irving. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker. Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt. Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. This is 2nd and 8.
12.
Now Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Watson. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game. I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he? I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense. Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That's taken inside his own 40. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone. And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
What's that?
Now Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
180. What's up? What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
180. What's up? What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is.
What's up? What's up?
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And that catch puts him past the great Jerry Rice. For the most receiving yards in a single season, he's now up over 1,848.
At one point, we called Jerry Rice Flash. How about the dash we saw here today? The dash towards his record and past it. What a tremendous achievement. And how much fun is it for us to be here to witness it?
Yeah, it's a pinch-me moment for us. Now we give Irving running right. We're down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll find McMillan here. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good. For a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
180. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
That's again complete to Palmer. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
What's that? What's that?
Straight ahead, it's Irving. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
180. What's that? What's that?
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
20. What's that? What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Now a 2nd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one coming out, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
180. Right up.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
On one, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 10, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Right in.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's get set. 180. Right hot. Hot.
Burrow will throw. Complete once again to Watson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
12, 12, 12.
Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
On one, ready?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to his tight end all. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here. Dot. Big 13. Big 13.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Buccaneers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Buccaneers.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180!
Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 2 yards on the pickup there.
And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan.
There'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield.
The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
180! What's that? What's that?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
What's that? What's that?
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
180! What's that? What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And with that last completion, number 491 on the year, even though this is not a category most people follow on a year-to-year basis, that's going to break Tom Brady's mark of 490 set back in 2022. So he adds the cherry on top to what has been a tremendous campaign.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. Struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Right 80.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage.
Still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
11.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 1, ready?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive.
Here we
Not
go, here we
much
go.
sense.
180. Right shot. Shot.
To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24.
What's up?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And that forces a 4th down situation. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here's Watson. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into space at the 45.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, 11 MT.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Elijah Cansey.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Burrow will throw.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback.
Here we go.
He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is fielded at the 7.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
So Mayfield and the Bucs
Down by 10, 2:25 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the record for receptions in a single season has been eclipsed.
Which tells you one thing. Not only is he getting open, he's not dropping anything that comes his way. What a fantastic season, jumping over the really high bar that had been set previously.
He's one of the best ever.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes second down at 5.
Here's Mayfield.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
180. Done. Done.
Now Mayfield. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
180. What's up? What's up?
They run out of the gun with Reuben.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Here's 1st down. Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.